Rob.
Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Rogues in the Batman universe, and today we're taking a look at the Little Gotham Batman by DC Collectibles. And let me just say right off the bat, this guy is cute. I'm sorry, Batman. I'm not saying you're cute. Don't punch me with your little tiny hands. This was a series. I was pleasantly surprised to see that they were going to make an action figure for him. The Little Gotham comic has, I would say, recently ended. It's probably been 2 or 3 months now since the final issue had come out. If you've never seen the Little Gotham comic series, I highly recommend picking it up. It's full of just DC universe, little hints and Easter eggs, and just love and attention put into this little universe that's kind of told through or around about through Damian, I guess, as he's experiencing things. It's kind of New 52-ish, but more of the classic DC universe, the pre-New 52 universe. Dustin Nguyen was the artist on the book, and a lot of watercolors and over-exaggerated features. So I'm going to put up pictures from the comic series so you can kind of see what Batman and some of the other Bat family members look like real quick. So as you can see, it's just a very fun, very cute series that I really enjoyed, and a lot of people I think were kind of sad to see the series go. There were a lot of holiday-themed issues, and it was fun to kind of see Damian's experience with them and see him fight alongside, Batman, and just kind of what was going on. A very cute comic and a very kid-friendly comic as well. Let's take a look at the package here real quick. A nice little blister card, and when I say little, here is my iPhone. It is definitely almost would fit inside this packaging. So he's right around 3 inches in size here, and we'll get some size comparisons here. But you can see Batman's figure 1. I got them at the Ohio Comic Expo. $12.95 is the retail price, but I think I actually paid about $10 for this guy at the con. So anywhere between $10 to probably $15 is about average. I think the retail is actually $12.95 as they have it put here, but they always, a lot of, not even at the Comic Expo, the table that I bought this at has an actual comic book store that I go to, and that's their markdown on the figures. So you can see Dustin Nguyen's Batman drawing right there, and Dustin Nguyen right now is kind of part of the Batman Eternal storyline as he's taking turns doing it. So this might look a little familiar and kind of, granted they're not all stubby in Batman Eternal, but as far as the art style, I think you can kind of get what I'm seeing there. The other figures in the line, of course, Batman, which we're looking at right now. Robin, Damian, of course, so I'm definitely going to pick up this one. And then we have the Joker with the hyena, and then Harley Quinn with the hyena, and a little tiny baby doll Joker and her oversized mallet. I don't think I'm going to be picking up these two, as I just really want to have Batman and Robin together. So you can see by designs by Dustin Nguyen right there, if I have it in frame, and sculpted by Zhong Wan Lee, if I'm saying that remotely correct. So not meant for childs, 0 to 3. There could be a small choking hazard right there that you could see. So without further ado, we will get this guy out of package, and we will look at Batman and all his stubby, tiny little gloriness. We'll be right back. Here is the artwork by Dustin Nguyen that's in the back of the blister card now that I've taken the plastic that houses the figure, so you can see the artwork there. Again, just like the comic series. This was just, again, a fun series to read. I think it's out now, available in a trade. So I do have quite a few of the single issues, and if I am able to find it in a trade, I'm definitely going to pick up. A very cute read if you have kids or you know of kids that are wanting to read Batman and Robin comics. This is a really good and cute comics that there are a lot of nods to the adults that might be reading it as well. So again, very cool. Here is Batman in all his stubby, tiny little glory. What a cute little figure. how many times can I say cute and be talking about Batman all at the same time? Normally I put him up on, my figures up on the top of this review stand, but he looks kind of cool, you know, standing next to against part of the brick stone wall here. But just such an adorable figure. That's all I can really say. Since I'm really close to the camera here, let's turn a little extra light. But they did just an amazing job on these little figures. And for, you know, the stylized figure that they are in the comics and the way they're drawn, it really suits. It's very, you know, like a Dark Knight Returns-ish in kind of like the block, stocky style that Batman was in that comic. So I think a lot of different variations of Batman and just all the characters in general went into this series. So it's kind of cool now. Through DC Collectibles, we're getting like artist series in action figures. We have the Capullo series that's out right now, and kind of like the Dustin Nguyen or the Little Gotham style of action figures. One of my favorite parts about Batman's cowl has always been this little piece that goes back. You know, I always assumed it's like for his jaw to be able to move, but I don't know what it is about this little section in there, but I've always liked that. I'm probably the only one, but I just think that's always a cool feature of Batman's cowl. Got the short, stubby, tiny little ears, which are really pretty cool. And you could see like his human ear inside. That was something else I always thought was cool about Batman's cowl, that you could still kind of see that there was a human being inside of the cowl. Looks like a little bit of probably some battle damage, maybe from Damian's sword. Just even in the belt buckle here, you can kind of see the gouges and all that type of stuff. So not much going on behind. The sculpting isn't continued on the back, which is fine because the cape is so kind of stiff. I mean, it's a soft plastic, but it's pinned way up here. So you're not going to really get in a position where you're going to have this cape, you know, billowing out where you would see the back of it. These are kind of meant to just be kind of standing. It'd be really cool if you're somebody that works in an office setting and you don't want to take, you know, your 6-inch action figures. This would be a cool little conversation piece to have by your computer or, you know, wherever, or even just your computer in your home. That's really cool. So we'll go over the articulation real quick. The head just moves left to right. It does go in a full 360. No up and down movement. I kind of wish there was some up and down movement, being that Damian's probably going to be a little bit shorter than Batman, yet still. It would have been nice if he did have a little bit more articulation in the head, but again, these are probably just mainly going to be standing with the rest of your collection. Arms are on a ball and a socket, so they do go out a little bit. Not really hindered by the cape. It is a soft, pliable plastic, but it only goes up so far. You know, about that far. Does turn at the bicep, so the bicep swivel there. Does turn at the wrist. No waist articulation, which this is one of those we talk about quite a bit. I feel that this would have been an easy way to put waist articulation. You could have clearly hit it in here behind the belt and it would have been just fine, but as far as I know, yep, no waist articulation. The legs do move forward just a little bit. That's about it. We get him in frame there. So goes back just so slightly. And that's it for articulation. There's no peg hole in his bottom of his boots. He does stand very well. Batman does come with one accessory. He comes with a hand to hold his grappling gun. So this just pops right off. Just a little twist action. There we go. So that hand comes off, and the grappling gun hand should... Come on, Robbie, let's do it. There we go. Pops right on. This is the hand I'm going to have him with. I think it's cool to have him hold something there, so he's getting ready to grapple off. But just a cute little figure. I think it's a really cool line. And DC Collectibles surprises me sometimes with what they're coming out with. It's nice to see them mixing it up from time to time. and maybe not only just staying in the New 52, but doing fun little things like this, and then, you know, some of the Arkham things that they're doing, and then just different properties, you know, the Justice League War figures, Throne of Atlantis. So I like that DC Collectibles is really pushing just different new and fun things to be able to collect, and making people like this guy back here really broke and having to decide what he wants to buy because he can't buy it all. But today we've been taking a look at the Little Gotham Batman figure number 1. And again, a very cute little figure. If you want something a little bit different for your Batman collection, I highly recommend this guy. So as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the Batman Universe signing off, saying we will see you guys next time. Yeah.